Welcome in everybody to TB Sports 27, and we are playing Madden 26. The Black Friday sale with PS5 finally went live, and we picked up Madden 26. Price went down to 35 bucks. Little more than what I was hoping to pay for it, but still 35 is 35. So we streamed earlier today. We were doing some RXFL stuff, and I had promised that we were going to do another RXFL game, but I decided to change it up. You know, instead of rushing through the RXFL playoffs, we're going to just keep playing Madden 25 and 26 until we finish up the RXFL. Then we'll bring the RXFL stuff on over here to Madden 26. But we are continuing, although this is a brand new franchise in Madden 26, we're continuing our Jake Delhomme coaching. This is the fourth season of Coach Jake Delhomme. 2 years with the Panthers, fired 1 year with the Buccaneers, where we got to the playoffs and got eliminated in the wild card round. We are back for a fourth season, and the only real changes I made, I'll kind of show you here, to kind of try to match what we had with the previous franchise. Obviously, the rookies we drafted and all the big signings, those are going to be different. You would think by now I would know where all these depth chart things were. So, we don't have Mac Jones anymore because obviously in real life he is with the 49ers. So I figure we'll keep Teddy Bridgewater. Of course, we got Baker Mayfield. The only big changes that I made going into this franchise mode is with the Carolina Panthers. I gave them Quinn Ewers, who we drafted when we were coaching the Panthers. I also upped his rating because on the Dolphins, Madden had him at like a 60. And since he is a starter and won a playoff game, I boosted his ratings a little bit. Got him into the 77s, which I think is still fair because this would be... he's a rookie, he's listed at, but this would be his third year in the NFL, and he did win a playoff game last year, so it's kind of that peak where maybe he's going to take the next step or not. I also put Jackson Smith and Jigba on the Panthers. I think in real life, the Seahawks would not make the trade they did last year in virtual world, but in this world, the Seahawks traded Jackson Smith and Jigba to me when I was coaching the Panthers for Bryce Young, and that was when they needed a quarterback. Obviously, in real life, they have Sam Darnold. We released Sam Darnold, put him into free agency, and put Bryce Young on the Seahawks because they had a near undefeated season, you guys remember, with Bryce Young. It was pretty crazy, the end result of that one. And so we put Smith and Jigba back on the Panthers. And then, as I mentioned, the Seahawks, the change that I made was releasing Sam Darnold to kind of match what we had last year, and Bryce Young being the starter. That's about the rating he had in the last Madden. Now, you're probably wondering, Sam Darnold, I threw him in the free agency pool. Where did he end up going? Well, he ended up getting signed by the Kansas City Chiefs, which is crazy because they don't need a quarterback. But Sam Darnold, I guess, feeling like he wasn't going to be able to start anywhere. I don't know. You would have thought as an 84, maybe somebody can make a trade to the Chiefs, but the Chiefs have Darnold and Patrick Mahomes. Again, I think that's crazy that Sam Darnold signed with the Chiefs to be the backup, but that's the decision he made. I didn't make that choice. So, yeah, here we are in Madden 26. I guess we should look at our roster real quick before we jump into the first game. I do have sliders. I'm using Matt 10's sliders featuring Mr. Hurricane. So, and this is also going to be my first time to play on All Madden. I usually play on All Pro. I've never played All Madden before, but I wanted to try it out because he has sliders for both, but I wanted to try it out. But we are using the exact Matt 10 version 4 Madden 26 sliders. I don't think there's another version beyond version 4. If there is, let me know. So we're using all those same things. Yeah, let's go through. Of course, we know we got Baker Mayfield here. Running back wise, Bucky Irving's going to take the lead. Of course, Rachaad White was the guy last season, but we also got this wear and tear thing that's new to Madden. I don't know how it'll work. We have the sliders of Matt 10, so we're going to see. I've heard mixed things about it, but we're jumping into this one for the first time. Sean Tucker had a monster game against the Bills last weekend. If you guys watched that one, and Josh Williams just missing there. So yeah, so that's our lineup there. Obviously, we're not going to have our draft pick from Vanderbilt, and our tight end situation is going to be different, but we got Chris Godwin here, Emeka Ibuka, Sterling Shepard, Mike Evans is 5th for some reason in our lineup. Should I go ahead and make that boost up to number 1? I wish there's still a way. There's got to be a way we can just... I want to take Mike Evans and just put him at number 1. Instead, it's a swap, so you have to go like one by one. You have to do this, then you have to do this, then you have to do, like... Of the things I've enjoyed of this game so far, the one thing that they still don't have in Madden, if I want to make Chris Godwin the number 6, I should be able to drop him at number 6 and not have Jalen McMillan jump up to number 2. It should be like a slide-up scale kind of thing. So, yeah, that seems about right. We'll have to play around. Tez Johnson's been doing some good stuff, so if we can't get Sterling Shepard going, maybe we move him up in the lineup. And we got Cade Otton here. We got Payne Durham. What a name. Tackles, looking good. Maybe that left guard situation we got to deal with in the center. The new thing, we got some new names for our linebackers. Now Sams and Edges and all that stuff. We got Hassan Reddick. On the left, we got Yaya Davi, who we had signed to a big contract on our last Madden that we had played. We'll see if we continue that going. Of course, our defensive tackles, Vita Vea and Logan Hall. Here's our linebacker situation. Ooh, a 65, the Sam, and we don't even have any Sam linebackers, so maybe we got to explore getting that. Of course, the legend, Levante David. How many years will we get him? And then Dennis there with the glasses. And then our corners, Jamal Dean and Zion McCullum. And you're looking at Antoine Winfield, getting to be a Bucs legend. Ty Smith and Chase McLaughlin, as well as Riley Dixon. So, I don't know. Should we do any stuff here? Going, looking at... There he is. There's Coach Jake Delhomme. You get a lot more heads to pick from. Pardon me, what? You get to pick from. And so I tried to match what Jake Delhomme kind of looks like with what he looks like these days online. But there's a lot more choices. That's what we went with there. Let's see. Where's free agents at? Is that here we go. Let's see who's out there. Calais Campbell got released by the Cardinals. How about that? So he's out there. Stephon Gilmore as well. Poona Ford. Oh, Prater got released as well. 18 years, man. Still doing his thing. Not in this world, though. So what was it? The Sam linebackers that we had a rough situation? And there are no Sams available. So maybe that's why we couldn't pick one up. And all the linebackers are kind of... That's Josie Jewell. Man, yeah, he's always been good, right? Can we look at his card? We have like a history. That might be one we pick up. Dressed like the Colts here. Can I see their stats history? It does not look like it. I can't see. I guess I gotta Google this. They won't show us. Maybe that's too much. Let's Google this. Josie Jewell. Of course, he was a Bronco. That's where I know him mostly from. He gets a couple sacks, tackles. I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to pick up Josie Jewell. Maybe we can move him to the Sam position. I got to look. I don't even know what our cap situation here is with this Madden 26 bucks. Also, we're watching college football. This is a live stream on Twitch, so we'll be looking at the college football stuff. I got to cut a player. So who do we get rid of here? I guess we just signed a linebacker, so we should get rid of a 65 overall. Yeah, that's fine. John Bullock, sorry, you're toast. And then we're going to get into gameplay here. Of course, as you guys know, after we get kind of set up, it's going to be just doing the games. We'll do kind of the off-camera stuff over on our Patreon page. So if you want some behind the scenes, If you want the this kind of stuff that's not the gameplay, patreon.com/tvsports27. That's also where we're going to do the RXFL draft. When we move over to Madden 26, is going to be over on our Patreon page, and getting everything set up, looking at the rosters as well, is going to be on our Patreon page. So make sure you support the channel and sign on up for a Patreon subscription to get all the bonus content and stuff like that. We've got a Wrigley Field game with Minnesota Northwestern college football here. So make sure to sign up for Patreon, support TB Sports and all that stuff. So let's see what we're looking at here. We're looking at the depth chart, and the Sam is what we wanted to touch up, right? Or no, it was the didn't we have a 60 overall a second ago as... Did I, like, dream that? Or no, that's who we just released, I guess, right? Isn't that who we just released? That might have been who we got rid of. Okay, so that would make sense. So you still got Levante David here. 72-72. And Josie Jewell is a Will. So we can make Josie Jewell the starter here, which I think we will. And put Dennis as it's not going to make Dennis happy, but so I think that's a big pickup. Picking up, especially, I mean, Jake Delhomme would coach Josie Jewell for a couple years. So we got Jewell there, and Deion Jones moves up from the Mike side to be our Sam linebacker there. So I don't know why he wasn't up there before if he had a 70 overall, but we'll see if that works out. If not, maybe we move Josie Jewell up, and then we can put Dennis back as a starter. But I think that's what we'll go with for now. And that's what our roster is looking like. So let me know if you've played Madden 26. I've only played it a little bit. I've jumped in and did like a handful of quarters here or there. So I'm kind of jumping into this one almost brand new. But that's what you would do as a coach, right? So we're going to play just this one game here today against the Falcons. And then make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we'll do some commentary free streams as well, as we'll be doing some commentary streams. But wanted to get some commentary going for the very first one as we jump into Madden 26. And who are the... Let's look real quick. Who are the champs? I'll make sure who we're going up against, because this is a continuation of our Madden 25 franchise mode, which I'm going to have to rename the playlist now. I'm going to rename it right now as we're speaking. I'm going to say Jake Delhomme, head coach, Madden 26. People are going to be confused when they first click on it, and they're like, wait a minute. That's right. It was, which that's just going to be interesting. It was Anthony Richardson. The Colts won the Super Bowl, right? Colts beat the Eagles. So Anthony Richardson was a Super Bowl champion, but in this world, that was something I didn't actually think about here. In this world, he is going to be a backup. Yeah, there he is. So he gets replaced by Daniel Jones. Maybe there's a situation. Maybe he suffered an injury in the Super Bowl. Maybe he had a falling out with the coaching staff or something. We'll see if he gets another job. But Richardson did win a Super Bowl on our last Madden. So we had the Eagles win one year. Then we had the Packers. And here with Anthony Richardson and the Colts. The Colts are defending Super Bowl champs. Or should I go in and get rid of Daniel Jones? I didn't even think about that. I was focused on the Panthers. What do you guys think? Should we make Daniel Jones a free agent and see where he goes? He might just end up getting re-signed by the Colts. I think we'll leave it alone. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a controversy there. Yeah, we'll, I don't know, come up with some storyline in the comments why Anthony Richardson would win a Super Bowl and then not be starting the next year. So, I also don't know in this game, I know it was a big issue with Madden 25, or if you would do any of the press conference stuff, it would end up hurting your team a lot more than it would benefit them. Maybe I'll do a couple of those just to test it out here. I wanted to look real quick at our salary situation. Then we're going to jump into this game officially to see what our cap situation is. So we have 37 million in cap space, so we're doing okay there. Who's getting the most money right now? Our left tackle getting paid 160 million. Baker, who we had re-signed in Madden 25 to a big contract. He's got just 2 years left here. So that would be interesting, because if we'll have to see what happens in those 2 years. Who are the big ones we got to be looking at here? No, like, super big names. Probably Dean's going to be your biggest one at an 88 with a year remaining there. You got Levante David, of course, whether he's going to choose to retire or not. Rashad White, he may command a big contract as an 80. Kate Otten on his last year. Of course, Josie Jewell we got to look at. So we got a couple of big ones. Those are going to be the main big ones. But let's jump into the full game. And we might tweak sliders here or there as we go along. So one thing that's kind of... we got the patch on all the uniforms. Oh, I don't like that. I think they brought that back for this Madden. But I hope after the first year the patch goes away. I don't want to wear the 50th anniversary patch the whole time. So one thing that's cool with this Madden is you get the throwback fields now. And you can only mix and match certain things. They took away the ability, like I can't put the creamsicle helmet on these Bucks, which they kind of took that feature out, I guess, to get the field design. Don't know. Let's see. Week 1. Should we match it? See what the Bucks and the Falcons wore week 1. Bucks wore all white and the Falcons wore all black. Should we do a throwback just to show you guys the throwback field? Because this is the new Madden. Do the throwback field. With the Bucks, we now have the road throwback uniform, so we can mix that in. So I don't know. Let's see what unis we got. It's the first game. We'll go through it. So of course we got the standard. There's the red or the creamsicle, I should say, and then the away creamsicle. We do have the all pewter. I think they took the black uniforms out, so that might have been a one and done with the last game. So our really only options, unless we want to go like throwback to the alarm clock era, is going to be creamsicle, red, white, or all white, stuff like that. So kind of stock colors here. I don't like matching the sock colors with the pant color there. See what kind of different options. We're getting away from striped socks, man. That used to be the thing. Striped socks. They don't do that anymore. It's all solid colors. So we'll go white. They call it Color Rush, whichever. We'll go white and secondary. So we'll go pewter to begin with. And then on the Falcon side, I said to show you guys the throwback fields. Maybe we go throwback week 1. That should give us the throwback field. Of course, the Falcons have a lot of different uniform options here. I don't think these ones would give us... See, these ones are locked. But I don't think this gives us the throwback field. But this one should give us... I think, should give us the throwback field. That's their normal throwback look. So we're going to find out. We're going to jump into it and find out week 1. And I'm going to lay out and kind of let you guys listen in. Since for me, this is our very first franchise, Madden 26.
The end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad. That's where Atlanta was born. And their train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers. These guys just about set to go in this one. And on the other side, year 2 now as head coach of the Falcons, here's Raheem Morris.
Yes, SK Money jumping in. This is our very first franchise game in Madden 26, SK. I'm here. I was letting you guys listen to the pregame ambiance. Come on. I'm here, SK. You got me now? Test, test, test. Man said he can't hear me, but we are here. Oh, I forgot to turn off milestone stuff because that's going to be popping up. I'll have to do that on the next game. I have to turn off the milestones or else it takes away the ticker. Yeah, there you go. There's the throwback field. So we got the throwback field, which is exclusive to this Madden, which is awesome. I think pretty cool. We're seeing a lot of scores. So was this the afternoon game when the Bucks play the Falcons? This is a 4 p.m. kickoff. There's Michael Penix Jr. coming out for Atlanta. The throwback look, because we wanted to see the throwback field.
Michael Penix Jr.
Dude, I really think this is one of those
playing on all Madden. Maybe those were like
Week
Thursday
one,
night
all
games
has
or
a sense of
something, but
gratitude.
I think they
All has
fixed
a
the ticker in
smile
this
on
game
their face.
finally.
You won a 32
Here we go. Handoff.
playing at the
Robinson.
start of the NFL season, and you want to make
And
the most of that
12
chance.
yards for Bijan Robinson. And the first down is SK. We can't say that SK Money. Don't look in the Twitch chat. SK Money is just about to get banned. Have you ever played Madden 26, SK? I don't know. We're playing all Madden for the first time, so we're gonna see how that goes. I've done a couple of test games. There we go. There's a stop to Robinson. We got an injury already. Who's that? Oh, he's got a ball in the back of his head.
Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season.
Number 8. Someone give me a number. Who's number 8 on the Falcons? He's going out hurt early on. Coach Jake Delhomme. We're going to blitz. I think they're going to run it again.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
You like the throwback field, SK Money? They finally gave us throwback designs in Madden. Yes, there we go.
His defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback.
All right, we're going to go cover. We're going to do the suggestion of Jake Delhomme, legendary Panthers coach, coaching the Bucks. Here we go. 3rd down, 12. Vita Vea. Oh my goodness, Michael Penix about to get bent backwards, and Penix just threw the ball up incomplete. And after a hot start for the Falcons, that first down run. They go 3 and out after that first down.
Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him
4th
down.
year coach Jake Delhomme. There you see him there. 2 years with the Panthers.
And at the helm, coming off a
His second year with the Buccaneers.
Here in the NFL. The
One
#1
playoff
overall pick
appearance.
back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise.
Is Baker Mayfield. Is he the guy? We went to the playoffs last year. Played the Panthers in the opening round. Ugly game. Bucky Irving. Get a whole lot there. SK Money's a big Baker fan.
9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9. All right, we're going to throw it here. Looking for a Mecca Ibuka. See, is he going to be open? There he is. There he is. Ibuka open. First down. Shoved down to the sideline. Throw a 15-yarder on that.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
So we're going to be doing some tweaks, of course. Sliders. I'm playing with the slider set, Mat 10 sliders. And whether we need to tweak the clocks or everything. They brought back the no huddle, where it doesn't just run a million seconds off the clock. Oh, Mike Evans. How about that for an opening start for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Mike Evans, touchdown. Breaking tackles. It was Evans. He took it away from Ibuka SK.
Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock.
We run 3 plays in the Bucks on all Madden difficulty with the score.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Hopefully we can keep Mike Evans healthy, unlike in real life. Look at this drive. 3 plays, 75 yards. The roof is open as well in Atlanta here. Have you ever been to this stadium before, SK Money? I think we've probably talked about this before in previous streams. I've been to the stadium one time for a dirt bike race.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second try. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to
Why are my Bucks players looking kind of blue? Is it maybe from the roof being open or something?
Play fake. Penix.
Penix all day. Probably could have ran it. Oh, and it's dropped.
Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Coach, maybe
Still 10 to go.
former Bucks coach who's coaching the Falcons now. The Dimsdale Dimmadome. That dome sucks.
Penix working from the gun.
Penix again crashes under the pressure and launches that one out of bounds. So you guys remember in Madden 25, the Bucks defense had a hot start as well. A couple of shutouts before kind of having a rough second half of the year. Oh, well, I jinxed it with that missed tackle.
Productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
All right, look at some scores at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, they finally fixed the ticker. That thing was a broken mess in the last Madden. You pick up any Black Friday games, SK? I got Astrobot. I got Madden.
Again, Penix to the air.
Oh!
And it's Drake London.
I thought we were going for an interception on that one.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons going week 1 throwbacks.
Here's Robinson up the middle.
Robinson.
Breaks away. And a great play.
Another huge run for Bijan Robinson.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
You like the new score bug in this game as well? It's pretty sleek.
Going now on first down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
So we have the Eagles beat the Cowboys in week 1.
Here's Robinson running his own read. He's unable to get away from that tackle.
What is this? Why does it say 95 rush?
The presence of those tight ends
on those stats down there.
This gives them more blockers up front.
We're going to bring the nickel blitz.
Defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up
Oh,
there.
25 rushing yards, 298 passing yards. I see.
Work in concert together to create a lane. It doesn't matter.
Oh, and an overthrow from Michael Penix.
Now they're facing 4th down.
Like, for Omario Hampton, why does it say 54 rushing yards, 0 pass? Like receiving yards, maybe? Like for a running back, you don't need a second stat line.
On to attempt this field goal from the left hash. This is from 47. The kick by Gonzalez is
Zane
good.
Gonzalez kick good.
Now to a 4-point game.
45 boots it through.
That is a coach's best friend. Saves him
We got points both sides. Tampa 7, Atlanta 3.
Consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Tez Johnson is SK Money's other favorite. Bo Nix's adopted brother. Could have been a Bronco if they wanted to draft him instead of a tight end that they ended up cutting. It was a basketball player, but you know.
They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2.
All right, how do we answer the opening drive touchdown?
Now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap for Mayfield.
And Baker gets just smacked back behind the line there. Let's try to run it. Try to see if we can get some yards before we go. Throw on 3rd down there.
Before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom of the screen there. 0 pass, 0 receiving for Saquon. Like, Saquon would never throw the ball, so I don't know why that's a stat. I could run again now off 3rd and 8. Maybe it's just one of those things you got to ignore. Oh, we almost got him.
Right back to Irving now.
4th and inches. What do you think? We got to go for it, SK Money?
They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's early on. This is a risky move, but I think we go for it. Or else we try to get him to jump off sides.
What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Oh, that's offsides. It's going to be a free play.
And he's brought down, but
Can decline that one with that run.
Offside. Defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it
What do you
stand.
think? Does it look like Jake Delhomme? Did we do a good job? We're running the ball well, so let's keep pounding the rock.
48, here we go, first down.
Keep rushing this thing.
Running it after the penalty.
And nothing happening on that run.
No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness.
Yeah, I don't like the, I get what they're going for. I don't like the rush pass receiving stat on the ticker at the bottom
It's 2nd and 10.
for players that aren't throwing the ball or catching the ball that often. Baker, incomplete. So definitely between this and Madden 25, this game does move a little faster, a little easier to get out of the pocket and stuff. Maybe more opportunities to run the ball with Mayfield like this. I don't think that's a play I can make in Madden 25 as Cade Otton is going to be injured here.
Looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season.
We'll have to keep an eye on injuries. Again, I'm using the exact sliders as Matt 10. And I think the injuries are already a little... Yeah, so there's the milestones which I got to turn off because I don't want that to overtake the ticker. I don't care about 500 rushing yards for Baker.
Mayfield on 1st and 10.
But I will do that in the next game. Turn that off. Bruised ribs, so we got to pull him out. Because then the milestone just stays down there the whole time. I want to see the other scores. I don't think I can do that from here, right? Is there a way to turn that off, or is it only outside of the game? Maybe, well, maybe we could do it here. Let me see. Maybe Google this. Google this real quick. Hold on. That's how much I want to see it. Madden 26 turn off ticker milestones. Pause the game, go to settings, visual feedback. Ticker, franchise, bottom line, ticker, bottom line.
Menu narration option is set.
Oh, here we go. Scores only. There we go. So that should fix it, right? Boom. Perfect. Okay. Thanks, Google. So hopefully we get that shut off, and then we can just see the scores. I don't even remember what play I picked. A run with Bucky Irving. Trying to answer 2 drives for 2 touchdowns, and Irving. We have a flag. Probably going to be holding.
We got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
And it's Barton.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away.
So is that thing not going to go away even though I turn that off? Like, or does it just take a second to clear out? Scores only. Yeah, so I guess it takes a moment to clear that out.
And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
So that backs it up to 1st and 20 here. We're going to hit Irving on this screen. Ohio State looking ready to score. See if they don't fumble it again. We're watching college football as we're streaming. Yeah, the screens get out a lot faster in this game as well. Definitely a more a quicker game here, which is good. So far I'm enjoying it. The little nitpicks here or there, which I'm going to point out, like the ticker and all that stuff, but from what I've played so far, and I'll obviously get into it more. Boy, there's nobody. Oh, let's get rid of that. As we hit a ladder. Also, it's a lot quicker to get into the plays as well, kind of following in the college football model, where Madden 25, it would take a long time between plays. But so far, the little bit that I've played, which has been about a day and a half, I've really enjoyed this game. Mayfield. Otton back in the game from his bruised ribs, and immediately we're going to test it out. So we can see how beat up he is. We'll go for the field goal here. With McLaughlin.
To make in that spot to move the chains.
Yeah, that's a new thing, the wear and tear. I guess it's in the college game, so maybe it won't be that noticeable, but...
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative...
10-3.
...is out there for a field
Here in the first quarter still.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
But it should be ticking down because we have the timer run down to 15 seconds on the play clock.
Looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
It's the Texas A&M score. They're playing a one-win Samford team. It is 38-0.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is the quote-unquote unofficial SEC bye week where they play a lot of teams from lower divisions to get a mid-season rest or late-season rest. Penix, who's been under duress this whole game but finds a wide-open Charlie Woner. Our defense just let him go. Yeah, I guess that milestone thing is just going to be broken until we get to another game. But well, it'll be fixed in the future. But it's 10-3, playing on all Madden for the first time. So far, we're hanging tight with this 10-3 lead. Go with the old Tampa 2 here.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this down at the
Penix definitely taken a while to make his decisions. Which that's something quite different from Madden 25 where quarterbacks were just releasing the ball in seconds and you couldn't stop anything. Robinson, huge opening. Holy smokes.
Gets it down to the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is
back to Robinson again, and we're a few seconds away from this one being tied up. And Dobby is going to come up injured.
A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it.
What do you guys think? Is that kind of normal 3 injuries so far? Would you see that within a quarter?
They've got 3 tight ends on his first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Can always adjust the settings there. Play fake. And that is a play that would get blown up in an instant in Madden 25, where you can actually do a play fake on the goal line. Good to know for the future, because that was a play you would not be able to do in Madden 25. So far, what I've seen from this game, I know they made a lot of improvements, a lot of changes. All positive so far from what I've seen. Alabama Crimson Tide, they're playing the Fighting Tony Romo and Jimmy Garoppolo. They're up 7-0 right now on Eastern Illinois. You guys remember in Madden 25, we had kind of a crazy ending in the Falcons game that we played in Atlanta.
Johnson with a return here.
Guys, go check that out in the archives. Tez Johnson, nice return up to the 35.
Tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series. So
Baker Mayfield heading back out.
Upgrade to a touchdown here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker
Mayfield. And that ball comes out zippier, too.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
I promise it won't be a comparison of Madden 25 every game that we play, but for the first one, it's definitely going to be a comparison. It's going to be strange to go back and finish up the RXFL games on 25 as well, on Bucky Irving. Oh my goodness, that running hole closed right up. We're going to try it one more time. Rashad White back in.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this
we get him again.
Oh,
we got him again. That's the second time. So if that's a little too easy, We might have to do some slider tweaking on that as well. I think they're already down there pretty low, but we have to make some adjustments because players jump off sides. I feel like not 2 times that easily.
He takes this to the 38. Give him 13 on that play.
Let's see. This is a play that never worked. Was the toss to the outside in the older Maddens. Let's see what we got here.
Going to the ground again on first.
Okay. So they got 6 yards. I can't say I've ever gotten that before.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative.
Look at this. Wide open is Godwin.
I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone.
Mayfield.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players.
There's some crossing routes going. We've got a Mecca Buka coming over. Maybe Mike Evans. There's a Buka. I did test out a corner fade on an earlier game with Bo Nix that immediately got intercepted.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass.
We have not punted yet in this game.
The quarterback will find you again.
Ooh.
Goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be
touchdown,
very easy
Alabama.
13-0
over Eastern Illinois.
No
Mayfield,
time at all to
wide open, and it either got deflected or dropped. Holy smokes. Maybe Mayfield's feet in this one might be critical.
Baker now from the gun.
Oh, and Godwin on the 3.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts
Either
of
take the
ways,
lead, or if we go for it, I'm going to go for it. I know it's risky. I don't know if Todd Bowles would do that. But they get it on the 3 either way. It's going to be way back. I'm looking at Mike Evans. We'll see.
Here we go. It's Mayfield.
He's not there. Oh, I had Ibuka, and the rush got to Baker. We had an open Emeka Ibuka that we were going for, and they bring a linebacker blitz, and Mayfield could not get the ball out quick enough, and it is a turnover. But one of the reasons we went for it is that pushes Atlanta back to the 3. So we're going to see if that 3 points comes back to hurt us or not. Of course, they have Bijan Robinson who can do stuff like that. Of course, it'll be our first chance to see the new halftime show as well in franchise mode, which I've not seen yet because I've not played with any franchise. This is the very first franchise mode game I've played on Madden 26. And the Falcons.
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of
get out of the shadow of their own end zone.
From the 41. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Penix now.
Oh, and it's overthrown again, and it's intercepted, and Michael Penix has had 2 big overthrows. But that one came up with the INT for the Buccaneers.
There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender.
There's a Mecca Buka, and that's what they were looking for, a possession to go.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Irving on the inside give.
It's been a lot of offense so far in this game. I mean, only 10 points each. But we've only seen 1 punt, I think, in this entire game so far.
Set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2.
This toss was right into double coverage, caught either way, and we got a flag.
Markers down. This one should be on the defense.
It's pass interference, so we get 2 extra yards by accepting it. Unfortunately, we got to take the stats away from Chris Godwin there, but we'll take the extra couple of yards.
First down, here's Baker.
Mayfield. And that was caught. Wow.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Thread the needle for Baker.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Baker to throw.
Oh, and tried to get out of the pocket and just got sandwiched, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 21 as we go to the 2-minute warning. Caden Ellis broke free from a old Guardian cap there.
Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from
10-10 at the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and goal.
Texas A&M 41, Samford 0.
From the gun, Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I'm contemplating just doing a screen.
But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody.
But I want to give Baker a shot. He's our guy. Let the time run down at least. No sense in giving them a full complement of clock.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal.
And that hits off the back of Godwin, incomplete. And the field goal that we didn't go for earlier, we'll go ahead and take now. And McLaughlin's kick is good.
That's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm.
13-10 Buccaneers. We'll get a chance to see some of the other score bugs that are in this game as well, because we do have a number of primetime games, because this obviously matches the schedule of the real-life Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so we'll have some primetime games coming up. That stat looks good. That looks good down there. I like that graphic. First time I've seen that, because I hadn't played in franchise mode yet.
Ready to go now. 1st and 10.
We'll see with a minute 03 what Michael Penix can do. I hit the wrong button. Yep, if I get burned, that was... Oh my god, if you guys take it back. Well, I didn't hit the wrong button. I was trying to switch to another player, and it picked the corner. I hit the change player button, and it switched to the corner.
Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner.
Yeah, I got burned on that one. I don't know. Whenever stuff like that happens, we can just say there was a shady penalty. I was trying to switch, as you can see. I didn't want to be... because I thought that he was going to be running up, but Dobby ended up dropping back. Is that Dobby? It's somebody 6. Ended up dropping, so I wanted to switch to one of the linemen. It's not Dobby, it's 6. So I hit the button to switch to one of the linemen, and the game switched me to the corner, and then that's what happened, and then he got free, and Michael Penix read in. The rest is history there. So that sucks.
Big plays, just like everybody in the
I guess I need to have my guys situated before the play starts. An 80-yard touchdown pass as we get burned on that play.
Starting at the 10.
One other change that I made, the clock was 11 minutes on Matt 10's sliders. I bumped it to 12 because I thought 11 was a little short. We're going to find out if 11 or 12. I can always tweak that back to 11 or 10 or whatever, but we'll go with 12 for right now. We can tweak it later. We'll have to look at how the stats are. Make sure they're not ballooned. Offensively, so far, it's not been too difficult to move the ball. Let's just confirm. We are still playing. Or is it going to show us? We are playing on all Madden, yeah? We are. This is all Madden, so... Because it's right now, I say that, and then we're going to lose the game. We're moving the ball with some ease, for sure. But we are losing, so maybe just because I'm so used to Madden 25. And look at this. You can actually do the no-huddle offense. You can call a play and not lose a bunch of time off the clock. They finally took that out of the game after decades that we've been asking for it. Thank you, EA. Thank you for giving us a regular no-huddle offense again. We've been asking for that for years and years. Finally, they give it to us. They give us the throwback fields. They give us the no-huddle. EA working for the people right now. Baker dancing around, and open is Ibuka. And Baker with 2:03 passing through the first half.
Tampa spends its second timeout now.
And what's shaping up to be an extremely offensive first half with only one punt. Coming down to these final 24 seconds.
Mayfield now from the gun.
And there's the touchdown.
For a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime.
Maybe things will slow down. So I played a couple of test games, and I was not scoring this freely. I played with the Bucs, I played with the Broncos, the Cardinals, and I was not scoring this freely. But every game is different, as they say. Does make it exciting. Ohio State just scored, by the way. So do we have any close games right now? They're all kind of blowouts. Every game that's being played right now is a blowout. 20-17 in the first half. Missouri and Oklahoma is close. I might end up putting that one on. Virginia Tech, Miami's kind of close. Missouri, Oklahoma on ABC.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying.
Arch Manning, they're showing Arch Manning right now on ABC in our draft class. He's the top-rated quarterback. We downloaded, it was the most downloaded 2026 draft class. So whether or not that's a good one or it's not, let me know in the comments which draft class we should download, if we downloaded the right one. The final seconds will tick down, and an explosive first half. We got to pick a play here, apparently. With the Bucs leading 20-17 at the half. And for the very first time,
our trip around the NFL.
Oh, Scott Hansen jumped in early. We're going to check out a halftime show.
AFC West. All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. And this is Xavier Worthy. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's a man coming off a 3rd straight 1,000-yard season, 5 out of 6, A.J. Brown. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run.
Look at that,
Time now
scores
for
from
one more look at
everywhere.
The rest of the scores from around the
That's
NFL.
pretty cool.
In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout. A field goal separating
So my one
these
thing
two
I would like to
sides
say, and this is the
through
first
two
year,
quarters. As we get
so
you
they
back
might,
out
you know,
to
hopefully
Kate
they'll
Scott
improve it, they'll
and
change
Brock
some
Hewitt.
things, all that fun stuff. If I could be really, not nitpicky, but I think a really cool touch, is with the highlights, you're going to see the default home and away uniforms. I'm a big uniform guy, so you're always going to see the home and road uniforms. I would like to see it get to the point where maybe they can incorporate the alternate uniforms in a highlight package. Like, if they keep showing Broncos highlights, you're always going to see them in the home and away uniforms. Orange, white pants. Not just the Broncos as an example. They mix and match. They got the orange pants, they got white pants, they got blue. You're always going to see orange jerseys, white pants. You're always going to see white jerseys, white pants. I'd like to see the all orange in a you know what I mean? Can you incorporate the current uniforms? I don't want to see the brown and yellow uniforms because that's not in their current set. I want to see the current set, but see if they can't mix those up and incorporate that into the halftime show. So you're not just seeing the same uniforms all the time, when in reality, you don't see the same uniforms all the time in the NFL. It's different every week, like you're seeing the Falcon throwbacks right now. That would be my one thing I'd like to see in the future, or if they'd like to patch that into this game. If there's anyone listening from EA, you know, that would be really cool. The Chargers, another example. We saw them, the white, the blue, the white. They don't always wear white, blue, white. They wear yellow sometimes. They wear navy blue sometimes. And boy, that man in motion took a long time, and we could not get the ball snapped. So unfortunately, we're going to get called as a delay of game.
The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Throwing Baker.
Mayfield again takes a hit and just had to get rid of it.
Shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here.
Mike Evans, and there's the first interception of the game and the season for Baker Mayfield.
And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
So now each quarterback has thrown a pick in this one. Hey, Bob Stoops, Renegades coach, UFL.
Time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Shouldn't he be prepping for the UFL season? Maybe he's looking at future Dallas Renegade players. Robinson to the outside. It is nice to be able to see outside rushes make a comeback, because that was outside rushes were impossible to do in Madden 25. I'll be interested when we do the RXFL. When we get 99 overhauls, how explosive this could be. Again, Penix with a lot of time, and David hits him right in the knees. A lot of question marks. He's on his final year of his contract, 13 years in. Obviously, we want him to be a Buccaneer for life. Is he going to retire? Does he give us a couple more years? There's the Carolina Panthers at the bottom of the screen. That's going to be interesting as well, because the Panthers, we had so much success with Jonathan Brooks for 2 years. But in this world, in Madden 26, Jonathan Brooks has never known an NFL field because he's always had an injury. So he's kind of the third string now behind Chuba Hubbard and Rico, where he was like a stud in Madden 25. So it's not an exact 25 to 26, you know, bring over with that, and between Anthony Richardson winning a Super Bowl and being benched. So we got to create some stories. Maybe Jonathan Brooks got a big injury in camp, and that's why he's third string. But someone's got to come up with a storyline. We got to come up with an Anthony Richardson storyline. Why did Anthony Richardson win a Super Bowl with the Colts and then find himself on the bench the next year, falling out with management? Did he do something, you know, in the offseason? Daniel Jones coming in, taking the job. What happened? Did he suffer a big injury? I don't know. We got to come up with something. Let me know. Best comments. You can have the story. 10x. Come on.
Enough for the first down, not by much.
See our guys tackle a little bit better.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Yeah, there's a touchdown, Atlanta.
The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Drake London with the touchdown, his third through the air this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking.
Kick is good. 24-20.
That one right down the middle. And
the offensive showcase between Atlanta and Tampa Bay continues. As Johnson.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
It takes up to 21.
Ready to head out to the field. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance.
I want to see if the patch goes away after 1 year. That's going to be my other nitpick. If we're going to have the patch, that's fine, but I remember playing Madden 20 and it being the Bears' 100-year anniversary for 15 years. Patches shouldn't come over from year to year.
Baker now off to play fake.
Oh, Bucky Irving turns upfield. Nicely done, Bucky.
He's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It appears all that
pressures don't have all their stuff every time out. Well, when you do and you're electric,
the rushing game has not been too terribly effective here for your Buccaneers.
12 personnel, 2 tight ends, tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And that one was just missed. We got a flag. Late hit. Oh my goodness, they call pass interference? We're going to accept that. Let's look at that again. First of all, not only did that look uncatchable, did he really get... They called 24. Let's see. That's a terrible call. Oh my goodness. That's one of the ones. That's Saints Rams bad. Not only was this ball uncatchable, I mean, he could have jumped, I guess. Not only was it uncatchable, look at where the ball was before he gets touched, and then he gets hit. Oh my goodness!
On the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So after
Raheem Morris not happy on the sideline. We got some controversy in Atlanta.
Once again, Irving.
There's a nice run from Bucky.
David Onyemata there for the stop. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll toss it here to Irving. And he will not get the first, but this is close.
Mecca Puka.
A yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
I gotta see how a jet sweep works in this game. We're just gonna go power O and try to get that first down. I love the stats on the score bug at the bottom. Show me conversions and total yards. And Rashad White's gonna get stuffed. We've gone for it a number of times. We're gonna go for it one more time. They got the tush push in this game.
On the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner, even though it didn't gain a yard. It actually took
I'll have to see how quarterback draws. A couple of plays I'll have to see how they got working. Because it seems like a lot of plays have been broken in Madden for years. They got working here in this game, which is good to see. I don't want to see milestones or goals. Take that off the screen.
On the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's
because then that gets stuck.
Going with Irving here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That should not be on the screen right now, unless I really do have to be out of the game, but then why give me the option here?
Menu narration set to 100.
Yeah.
Menu narration set to 100.
No, it's back on all. Why? It should be score. Why did that reset? Should I just turn that off? Okay, well that's going to be stuck down there again, unfortunately, for the whole game, but I'll have to turn that off in the settings after this.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Catch made left side.
Buka.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Oh yeah, a little NWO action right there from Buka.
They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Still no punts in this game for the Buccaneers. Baker launches that one over the head of Bucky Irving.
Running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous
nice block, Irving, waiting for one more block down the field.
So this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
We're closing in here.
Now they're going to have first and goal.
Let's switch it. Let's see. Can we do a play action? Oh, that's not a good one. All right. I want to test how the play action worked down here. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even
We're going to test a play action on the goal line. See if we can actually get the pass off. Looking at Evans, looking at Godwin. Look at that. That is not a play we were able to do. And man, Baker's just been missing on some of these. And now we had another. It's been a little while since we've had an injury, so why not get one more?
There's a player injured after that snap.
Offensive
Not
lineman.
what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Big
Going with the
moment
play
for them here to begin this new
in
season.
blue.
Here's third and goal.
That they had called, that Baker, or Jake Delhomme wanted, rather.
Baker now from the gun.
Cannot get in, fourth and goal.
Before it can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock.
Keeps
on this fourth and
freaking me
one.
out.
Here we go. Here's one of those
We're going halfback wham. We are going for it. We have gone for it a lot in this game.
Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up?
Oh my God! And we get stuffed again.
No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Oh, that is twice at the goal line that we have been
To me,
stuffed.
signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense
Oh,
is
that is
continue
6
to be
points that we have
aggressive. It's
left
been
out
their
on the
mindset
field.
throughout,
14
and I
points
don't think it's
for
gonna
the 2
change anytime
touchdowns.
soon.
And Robinson gets out of his own end zone. That's brutal.
Second down.
Absolutely brutal.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want.
Well, for all the,
Exactly what you
hey,
want
we're
to
moving
do.
the ball well on
Out of the
offensive and
shadow of
haven't
your goal line,
punted,
Kate,
we are
we're winning the
losing
game.
going into the
It's
fourth
positive
quarter
yards.
here.
Job well done.
All right, we got to buck up for this final 12 minutes and ticking.
Nice spot here
We
for
have
the
been
offense.
we
It's
have been
second and one.
embarrassed at the goal line a number of occasions here.
Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Here's Penix. Cut out left. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here's Penix.
Week 1, 4th year for Coach Jake Delhomme. Michael Penix, was he beyond line of scrimmage there?
And it's not going to be caught. trying to find his tight end.
Fourth season
And that
for
means
Coach
third
Jake
down
Delhomme.
coming up.
Week 1 after a wild card playoff berth
Air it out on third.
and a loss to the Carolina Panthers. Panics, gets drilled, but gets rid of the football. Oh my goodness, and it was almost caught, but what a hit.
Took some force right
Make
there.
that one
Took
go
some
incomplete.
serious defensive effort to force the incompletion.
That was an absolutely
You're not gonna see
insane
a lot of guys
possession.
Ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They took their shot on 4th and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
3 straight offsides. We might have to tweak the offsides a little bit.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but
Let's
just
see.
a hair too
I'm going to
early.
do 2 huts and see if we can get them.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
We almost got
To
him.
throw is Mayfield. Gets him on the quick hitter.
Might have to tweak the offside stuff a little bit. All right, we're going to test the jet sweep. Let's see how these work. 359 total yards for the Buccaneers in this week 1.
And the receiver's going to take
Oh, and not a whole lot you can do with that when you get a linebacker immediately in the backfield.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep.
Yeah, there was no edge being secured right there.
Win the edge of the line of scrimmage, and that time the defense got the job done.
Front pass brought in.
Durham reaches for the first down. I like that animation. And Baker passes 300 yards in this opening week action here.
We've set it down from 37. First down, here's Baker.
And just could not find anybody open and takes a pretty brutal sack.
Drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second
All right,
down.
all these games are blowouts.
So good, really, on 2 levels there.
Every
Number one,
college
an
game we
athletic
got
quarterback,
right now
you've
is
got to keep them in the pocket. They did.
blowout
More
fashion.
importantly, and in this case,
Alabama's
you
the
have to
closest
finish
game
up.
at 21-0.
Job well done.
Outside of the Oklahoma game.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him on 2nd down and 21. From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the
make that
ball
catch?
does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Whistles after
No, they
that
say
play
incomplete
for an
and-
unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it.
All right, we got I don't know how this music's going to be. I think it's mainly going to be a YouTube thing, so we're going to have to see if we get copyrighted. If we do, I'll have to just go in and turn off music, but I'm hoping... Well, I don't know, because we're going to do some commentary-free episodes, so... Man, I hate to have to settle for the field goal here, but might as well go for the points.
It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Got all of it, and this is good.
And again, we could have had an extra 6 points, but we were going for it on 4th downs there. Had to get the ball back anyway, but at least we could win the game getting the ball back and going down for a field goal, as opposed to having to get a touchdown.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring
So it's going to come down to the defense here.
The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still
Can we
able to add to
force
it here.
a punt? 24-23. Not as much scoring in this second half. There's still plenty of offense, plenty of fireworks.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd
and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action.
They're going to choose to throw the ball. Oh my God.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
The tackle is the tackling.
Result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think that's some of the sliders. Maybe that's something we play around with. Are there too many missed tackles?
And in motion, out of
What do
the
you guys
slot.
think? Matt 10 sliders.
Robinson on the inside give. And this one's going the wrong way.
There's
Nice
another
win for that
missed
defense
tackle
as they
there.
send it backwards. And it's not
Matt
just
10
quarterbacks,
sliders
but
has
short
tackling at
memories. You tell me this, too,
35
defenses
for
need them sometimes
user
as well.
and 40 for
100%. You give up
computer.
a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell
Does
on
that
it.
result in
Kids
too many
gotta line
broken
up, buckle up
tackles?
that chin strap and try to knock them backwards.
Or is it just right? Because there's broken tackles, and I mean, Hufanga has been one of my favorite Broncos this year. He gave up a missed tackle and let Travis Kelce score a touchdown. Man, coverage nowhere to be found.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And trying to force the
A big
Falcons
play,
to punt, it
23
is not
yards
going
to move
well.
those chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Makes the tackle. Had some room to work, and he took
I
advantage.
may
2-7.
bump the tackling up a little bit.
First down, you get
I think
yards
it's a
like
little
that in the run
too
game,
broken
you take it in the
tackle-ish.
NFL.
Brings up second and 3.
Robinson again here on second. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there.
Injuries
being
as
looked
well.
at now.
I mean, I believe in any serious injuries. But again, I'll listen to you guys in the
Last one, down
comments.
3. Here's second and
Is
7.
it kind of normal for an NFL game? We've had, what, 5-6 injuries in this game? Maybe that's like a regular number. Penix designed to run, and he gets wrapped up.
This defense ordered a great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the
We
fourth.
haven't had any major injuries,
QB
which has
runs
been
could
the
be some
thing.
of the most
So
difficult
3rd and
plays
10,
for these
unfortunately,
defenses.
it looks like they're going to
For the defense
neutralize
right there, did the homework,
our field
and they
goal
get
with a
an
field goal on their
A+
own.
for
So
how
maybe
they
in
defended that play.
hindsight, we could have just gone for it on 4th down, but considering how many times we had failed to convert on 4th down, I was a little antsy about that.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good!
Another
That play gives you
injury.
some concern
All
from
right,
their
so that's
guys
something
on
I'm
the
going to
field.
tweak.
And now we know
And
why.
we'll do
One
it
of their
together
best
after this.
players was hurt on the
I'm going to
play.
tweak injuries a little bit. I think there's a little too many, so I'm going to bump injuries up a little bit, like the slider up, so there's not as
Johnson
many.
now on the return.
We need to... One thing that's interesting is we haven't had any fumbles, and of course I say that as I'm stepping onto the field, where I felt like I was having a lot of fumbles with these sliders in some of my practice games leading up to this. But injuries we're going to bump up, we're going to tweak the offsides,
First and 10 now from
and
the 30.
maybe move the tackling up a little bit.
Mayfield now from the gun.
And that one is knocked away, looking for Mike Evans, who
Hey, I get it.
he's been pretty quiet after that first touchdown, has he not?
Coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
This is Irving on second.
Oh my God, I could not get around the lineman. I was trying to juke my way around.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Closing in on a 2-minute warning. And Mayfield gets sacked.
And the defense comes through. That's
And the Bucks, I feel like, and it's 4th and 18. We can either punt it and hope that we call all 3 timeouts and get the ball back, or we go for it on 4th and 18. But we have not shown an ability to stop the Falcons today. I think we let this run to the 2-minute warning, and we got to go for it. And then we're looking at Jake Delhomme maybe answering some tough questions.
Buccaneers needing 4 points.
As I told you I was going to get burned. We were talking about how we were moving the ball well and all this stuff, and 300 yards and all Madden. Are we playing on the right? And then here we are losing. Couldn't convert on 4th downs is the big thing that got us.
Trying to push deep downfield.
Oh my God, Godwin's got a beat. Oh, and Baker just missed him. Godwin had his defender beat.
These fourth down plays are all about
And
trust.
Baker puts a little too much on that
Yes.
ball.
Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes
Man, oh
first and 10.
man. Well, we can still hold him to a field goal, try to get the ball
Gets
back.
him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Second
But
and
it's
3
looking
now.
like week 1, maybe going to Atlanta here.
Mooney will go in motion left. On second down, Robinson.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it.
Very quickly get into first and goal.
109 on the ground
Defense, it's second timeout
for
now.
Bijan
And
Robinson.
they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
They can almost start taking knees at this point.
Here's Robinson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one.
I think 12 minutes was good. It felt good. This game was a little over an hour, maybe a little under, with 1:40 to play. So, and scoring did really slow down. All right, well they take a field goal. Oh no, it's third and goal. I thought that was third and goal.
Or at least make third down easier to handle instead.
If we do get the ball back, it's going to be very little time.
Back to throw.
They're going to throw the football. Holy smokes, what a decision.
Third and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to fourth and goal. A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez.
So that's going to give us a shot
For
here.
him from the left. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score
It's a
ball game.
7-point game, and we're going to get the ball back. No timeouts.
Both sides really know it's all about one.
About 40 seconds on the clock because they decided to throw the football.
Really matters.
Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the
49 seconds. And again, this was definitely a winnable game. 2 times we get stopped at the goal line. We had the 80-yard pass that we got burned on because the game switched us to the wrong defender. A lot of stuff went against us in this game. But it's a long season to regroup, rebuild. But let's see what happens. Can we make it overtime? A week 1 interesting overtime. Godwin out of bounds.
And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
And Baker Mayfield do here.
He'll look to throw it.
I don't know what happened there. We had people zipping and zooming all over the place. That was some animation garbage right there. That looked ugly.
Second down. Setting up to pass.
Baker is going to run it.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
No huddle here. Maybe we should have spiked the ball. I don't know. I decided to call a play.
Mayfield on first and 10.
Oh, catch is made. Abuka get out of bounds. Did he get out?
Complete. And they're on him to send him
Whew.
out right before he gets to that 30-yard
Let's take a shot at the end zone. 19 seconds.
Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down.
We got everyone going deep. We're going to take a shot.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield.
Oh, my goodness, we get hit.
Incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15
right.
seconds left. He's been a frequent target.
I wanted to take one throw, but now I'm kind of looking, do we go sidelines? We're going to go slot drive. Maybe pick up some yards. Possibly we try Mike Evans going deep. Oh, my God.
Folks, it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons make the play that should win.
That was a bad play call. I was trying to get guys that were going to go across the field to catch the pass and go out of bounds. I don't know what the hell that was in the middle of the field. and nobody was open, so I thought I'd take the shot at Mike Evans, and obviously there's a defender right there. I'm glad we got the mascots in this game. We haven't had enough NFL mascot in the game, so I'm glad we got that.
That's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got.
So there you go. It's going to be Atlanta, 30 to 23, winning this one.
Well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
In a hard-fought game, but we fall to 0-1.
And this isn't just anyone in no-start form. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have
Coach
later
Jake
in this
Delhomme.
season.
What do you guys think? Does that look like Jake Delhomme?
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
All right. Well, so we finished with 337. For those stats, I'd say I'm good with how those stats are. As far as, like, we didn't have crazy completion percentage. 42 passes from Baker in that one. Bijan Robinson, 110 on the ground. Bucky Irving, just 58. And Rashad White, -3. Rushing game was not great. Mecca Buka, 120. 3 touchdowns for Drake London. He killed us with 140 yards. Holy smokes. And then Mike Evans. He had that one big catch early on and then quiet the rest of the way. So Atlanta takes it. And I will be doing some little tweaks, not a lot. NFL Team Pass. I don't care about all that. Get that junk out of here. Cool. I don't care about any of that. In fact, I never want to see that. Oh, we got the recap show. That'll be a first. Maybe that'll be a good way to close out this stream. So let's go franchise settings. We'll go league settings. Everything here was fine. I think... No, this stuff was fine. It's the slider stuff and then the visual stuff. So sliders. These are Matt 10's sliders that we are playing with here. So I'm going to bump up tackling to 45, and I'll do that on both sides, so it's kind of even. They're at 40, and we'll see. Maybe we tweak that back down if it ends up being like crazy. And I am going to put injuries down to 25. Other than that, what was the other? Offsides as well. Maybe that's why offsides are going crazy. I'm following his sliders. Maybe we put that at... Let's put false start at 50, and let's do 55 for offsides. Because it is still, in Madden 25 at least, you got a lot more offsides, or false starts than you would get offsides, so that's probably fair. Holding, we didn't have very many in that game. Not too many flags in this game. But again, these are all Mr. Matt 10's sliders there. We adjusted that, the penalties, the injuries, the tackling, now the visual. We need to get, scores only. Keep that as scores only. Drive, goal, feedback, don't care. Off. And take that off. So that should hopefully...
set to 100.
That should hopefully get rid of that. Small, that's what he had it as, right? I feel like, was that always on small? Yeah, pass lead increases on small. And I am playing with the classic passing type. Maybe I'll play around with it. I could never get my get wrapped around the revamped passing for that. I think that would be it. Yeah. So let's okay, it's only showing our stats. I was like, wait a minute. So we can do the weekly recap, and then we can zip on to the next week and see if there's anything to do. So let's listen to this. The weekly recap show.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season.
There's us.
Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's a 1,000-yard receiver from a year ago, Drake London. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And he
so this is what I was talking about, not to talk over the show, but I don't want to see the Lions in all white for every highlight. I want to see blue. I want to see silver.
Right now.
Hopefully we can get a variety of uniforms. But that's me just asking to go above and beyond.
And this is Deshaun Watson. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Browns wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season.
He's still in this game, huh?
So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
So that's kind of interesting. They shouldn't end that while he's still going. And I forgot about Watson. I guess he's still a thing. Is Flacco on the Bengals in this game? All right, we got a Monday night football game. We are on the road once again. And is there anything else to really look at here? Nothing especially. I don't think any major any injuries really that's gonna affect us. No, we had a bunch of them, but none. But I'll play with the injuries. Maybe some of you guys think that's a fair number of injuries that we had. None for the Texans, none for us. To get like 7 injuries in a normal NFL game. But that's how we finished. 20th on defense. Number 1 for passing yards. But we got C.J. Stroud and company. If there's any big notes here. Brock Heward, you are wrong because we did not wear alternate jerseys. Atlanta did, but we did not. So Brock Heward needs to, I don't know, needs to review what our uniforms are. And Baker, 337. So we got the 2 top passers in the league, Baker and C.J. Stroud, going at it on Monday night coming up here. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we are officially into Madden 26. The new era. We're going to be finishing up the RXFL on Madden 25. So we got a couple more games over there. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for your support. We'll see you guys next time.